Hey, Justin, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Pretty good. Let's get this session started. First and foremost, we want to go ahead and kick off our 100 subscriber giveaway. Yay! I want to thank everybody who made it possible. Certainly did not expect to climb as quickly as we did, and I really thank everyone for in the community for kind of coming together to boost me. As you guys know, I sucked at this giveaway. I had no idea how to run it. And so, because I sucked at the giveaway, I was learning as I went. I definitely was anxious to, reach 100 subscribers. And I remember saying, when I do, I'm going to have a giveaway. And so, I didn't do the research because I thought there would be a little bit more time, but we climbed really fast. And I remember at one point in the midst of a live, like giving the new updated instructions because I thought it would be a matter of me just being able to pick from one of the 100 subscribers, and there was no randomizer to select from that. And then, thanks to Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, she really kind of helped me out. She let me know that it's a random comment picker that picks from the video after the live. So the live has to be posted, and then you put the URL into the randomizer, and it picks from the comments. So thank you very much for that. I was hoping to get a few more comments because I wanted to get as many people who had participated and who had subscribed in. But obviously, I'm going to do the randomize because I left it open a little while longer. I was going to end the contest either Wednesday or Thursday, stretched it out until this weekend. But now we're going to get it started. The first thing we're going to do is kind of go through and show what the actual gifts are going to be. So, our grand prize winner is going to be for the Green Floral 5 panel. And Justin here, my co-host. I don't know if you guys remember my son. Say hi, Justin. Hey. So Justin's going to show off what the actual grand prize is going to be. As I said before, it is a 5 panel, and it is just lovely. It is. Yes. No, you're welcome. Oh, that looks so beautiful. So it is a 5 piece, and it looks like you can see the outline right here of it looks like it's supposed to be a wall hanging that's already hung because these look like the panels of a ceiling. So it's really nice. Green is my favorite color. I really picked it because obviously I enjoy it. I really do think I'm going to end up ordering another one for myself. This one right here has 25 colors. So even though there's a lot of green hues in here, you'll definitely be able to see the difference in the shading. The diamonds are round. All of these are round. And it does come with a basic toolkit as well. But I just want to make sure that you guys know I really appreciate it. This is going to be our grand prize selection. And we'll move on to some of the others real quickly. So we're going to roll that back up. You're going to go from that end? Okay. All right. The other thing that we wanted to do because of the goof off and the fact that I had made such a horrendous mistake is, some of the people who were still sticking it in and they weren't giving me a problem, we wanted to go ahead and move on from there and give another opportunity to kind of win. So our second place winner is going to get the option to select. They're going to be able to choose between either our Red Kitchen Essentials or our Woman Drinking Tea. And we're going to have Justin kind of show those real quickly. So this is our
Red Kitchen Essentials.
Okay.
And this is what this one looks like.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yes, I like that a lot. Okay. So the Red Kitchen Essentials. Wow, you can see all the detail in there. Okay. This is actually 30 by 40, but really nice. I like that. Okay. So you get to pick between that if you like different hues of red. and this will be right up your alley. And then woman drinking tea. Yes, these were previously open. I never did an unboxing on any of them. I had ordered them in 10. I think I had ordered like 12 at a time.
Yeah.
And so those all came in. And here's woman drinking tea.
See that?
Okay. So that one's really nice. This one has 19 colors. Still, the actual the diamond painting itself and the colors, they're really bright. As far as the symbols, they really are bright. The picture probably could stand to be a little bit bigger. This is obviously a 30 by 40 also, but as far as the symbols and the symbol quality, you never know until you actually get the diamonds on there, but it is really clear. So that one looks like that's going to be a lot of fun also. Again, that's a 30 by 40. And our second winner would definitely be able to choose from one of those two. So then I wanted to do a bonus. Initially, I was going to do a 5-panel giveaway and then a bonus. But because of the tremendous mistake that I made, we decided to, create the choice. And then here was the second one. We were going to do a partial on the French Bistro. And the partial really is because I've done quite a few partials, and they were kind of disappointing to me because I wanted to do more drilling. It doesn't take away from the picture itself. The picture is gorgeous. As you can see, all of this right here coming across here is the drill. This right here in the middle coming up through here, that is just, a photo. And then over here, the building and everything outlined there, that's another drill. So, and this is all the entire building over here, and then the entire building over there. So it really is a lot more than the other partials that I had, but I do still prefer partial. And I have found this picture right here on Ever Moment, and it's a full square drill. So I definitely, want the opportunity to be able to do the square drill, but I think that that's a nice little giveaway as well. The colors are clear, the symbols are clear, and for a partial, it's quite a few colors also. So that one right there will be like our specialized, our third, what I call bonus. I really do appreciate everyone kind of jumping in. My next giveaway is going to be I'm going to do a smaller one at $250, and then obviously a big one at $500. But I definitely want to go ahead and get our contest started. So here's what we go. This is this one right here. Oh, I thought we have two remotes at the same thing. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and get the contest started. Let's see. Let me see if I can kind of zoom. I can zoom in. So we're going to go ahead and just going to run the contest so that you can see that we didn't just cheat and pick anybody randomly. So let's go ahead and let's try and get our first winner. The first winner is going to be for the partial. And here we go. Drum roll. Woo! Cindy B. Yay, Cindy. Cindy is my moderator, and that's for the partial. I think it's this one here. This one. So Cindy just won the partial. That's the one that we just showed. And we will we'll make arrangements to get your address, Cindy. My email address is my_mental_addictions with an S at the end @gmail.com. So if you could get your information to me, I'll make arrangements to get that sent off this week in the mail for you. Yay, congratulations. And thank you, you're a wonderful mod. I appreciate everything. So we're going to pick our second winner. The second winner is going to get to choose between red kitchen essentials, and woman drinking tea.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go with the second. Drum roll. Woo-hoo. Jennifer's Creations Wall. Hey, Jen. So Jennifer, you're going to get to choose between Red Kitchen Essentials, and the Woman Drinking Tea. And just to kind of real quickly show the Red Kitchen Essentials again, I know we spent a little bit more time on the drill symbols of the Woman Drinking Tea. I want to make sure you feel like you have a way to look at both of them. Kind of zooming in, the symbol quality on here is really good as well. They have numbers over here 1 through 8, and then the letters are from number 9 down to 17. So 17 colors. Even though it's a lot of red and brown, the symbol quality is pretty clear. And this one right here doesn't look as pixelated as Woman Drinking Tea. Incidentally, I found this one on Evermoment also. It's also in my shopping cart. So I probably will be getting a couple of them, but in square, larger drills. And this one is a 30 by 40 also. So congratulations, Jennifer. Make sure that you also reach out to mymentaladdictions@gmail.com with your mailing address and your choice, and we'll get that off to you. Now we're about to do our grand prize drawing, and big drum roll, here we go. Woo! Woo! Big one. Jennifer, I would like to give everybody an opportunity. Clearly, you are pretty fortunate. We're going to push the button again if you come up again and you just, but we're going to make sure that we keep it as fair as possible. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Here we go. And the Coriolis diamond painting effect. So, Corey, you're going to make sure that you do the same exact thing. Obviously, you're a grand prize winner. You will be getting this awesome 5-panel with the green floral painting in it. So make sure that you go to my email and send your information, and I will ensure that I get that sent off right away as well. So congratulations to all of our winners. Thank everybody for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let's keep the fun going. Let's make sure that, we're all doing everything we can. You need help with that? That we're doing everything that we can, because I want to make sure that I do have content, that I do keep it fresh, and that first and foremost, the valuable lesson that I learned in this is that I'm doing my research and my diligence before I actually even get, to announcing contests and things like that. But I really do appreciate you all sticking with me. I appreciate all of the information and insight that everyone's been providing to me. And thank you again for all of that. Now what we're going to do is kind of move over from there. My son and I have been really watching a lot of YouTube lately. Although I have my own channel, I do feel like I get a lot done when I'm able to watch other channels. So one of the things that I wanted to do is to point out a video that we saw this week. It was earlier today, I believe, and it was on Rambling Rose.
Yep.
It was Rambling Rose's video. Obviously, we watch a lot of videos, and sometimes I lose track of whose videos we watched. But this one was on Rambling Rose's video, and Rambling Rose, she took the lid of a shoebox, and she got the concept based on a video that we were all in, a live that we were in the other night for Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. So she did an unboxing earlier in the day of a boat station that she had purchased. She had been shopping online at another site, and the site, charges a lot when it comes to like shipping and things like that. And the reason they charge so much is because obviously they try and guarantee a shorter wait time other than, the lengthy wait times that we have when we order, from overseas or when we order China mail. So one of the things that they have created, you'll see popping up, are boat stations. You ever, wonder what to do with all of those different boats that we have? I wonder that a lot too. Like, I keep them stacked up, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I always wonder, I'm like, why do you have so many?
Why do I have so many?
Why do you have so many?
So the main reason why, I don't know why Mommy keeps them, but sometimes the thought process has always been to have a few boats going at a time.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, I only ever have had 1 or 2 boats going at a time. I've never been able to manage having like 7 or 8 or anything like that. So that leads me to the video that I watched, the unboxing that Mrs. Crochet and Coffee had the other day, and then she was using it during her live that night when we were watching the live. And one of the concepts was it was a stationary, I don't know if it was made of wood, but it was a stationary item that had cutouts in it that allowed you to be able to slide your boats in, and there were several different size boats that it would fit. So there were all of the different boats. I remember someone asked if the clear boat would fit, and she couldn't find one of her clear boats, but she had a gray boat. I thought they were the same size. Mine are, and then she also, I think, said that these boats, I don't think that these boats fit because they were too wide, if I remember correctly. So the best part about it was you put your diamonds in, you can shake your diamonds, slide them into the boat, and then when you have confetti, you could get to your confetti parts a little bit easier because you have multiple colors. I know you reined in with me on confetti. What do you have to say about confetti when you're diamond painting?
It is hard.
Yes.
To deal with. Definitely.
What do you feel like is the hardest part about it?
You gotta switch. You have to keep switching colors. It's ridiculous. It's hard.
Yeah, switching out the colors a lot.
I'll show you my painting real quick.
Okay.
Because you can really see what I mean by that.
So yeah, I do show that you have, like, especially right in here,
Yeah.
a lot of confetti pieces and things like that. And so I agree. It's like when you're standing at a distance, the confetti is designed to be able to add depth. The shading and things, it's what helps make the picture look 3D or 5D.
Yeah.
So it is necessary, but it is very difficult when you're going through, like right in here, it looks like you're using one of every color.
Especially right here. And then back when I was like right over here, you're going from, pink, light pink, then back down to like blue. It gets hard.
So, and I agree. I definitely agree that the confetti portions of any painting, can be a little difficult. So I do like that Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, saw a need, utilized the stationary stand, and definitely, got some ideas and things out there. So then that leads me to Miss Rambling Rose's video. And Rambling Rose said, while she thought it was a great concept, she thought, spending the money for the stationery was a little bit much. So she took the lid of a shoebox and she kind of lined her boats up inside the shoebox to where she had like 10, like 5 on each side. And she was it was a really nice concept.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So
that's something I never would have thought of.
Myself either, which is why I get so much out of watching different videos. So I thought that we would try our own little experiment to see if it's something that we would like to do. So I would like for you to try and line these up to where, obviously I don't think we'll be able to get 10 in there, but let's see what you can line up and how well you think that will work. And I'm going to use extra diamonds for filling that up, and not any diamonds that would go towards a project that we have right now. Okay? So,
That's what this little concept here. Only fit 5.
Okay, so we can only fit 5. I'm okay with that. And because we're using extra diamonds from some gifts that I had, I feel okay with doing this. Sorry about the crinkle, folks. I know a lot of you don't like it, but I don't mind. I love it, especially when I'm opening a new package. All right, so let's try. These are kind of similar. Nothing that's too similar. That way we can tell if it's built over. Here, we'll do those. And let's just sprinkle a couple in, and let's just try and see. And then these, because it looks like you have 5 over there, right? Okay, yeah. So I think this will be a good idea. Sprinkle some in, and let's test it. Let's see how well we can shake. Put a little more in. That way we can really test it out at the end of the day if it's a headache. then I will just, I think you should put more.
I'll go back to it.
Okay. Yeah, because we want to be able to really shake it the way we would. I want it to be lined up the same way as if we were, doing an actual diamond painting. And I want to see. I want to test that theory, and see if it's something that'll work. Obviously, we work on a flat surface. You work on a flat surface, but I have an easel to my desk, and an easel that I hope to be able to lift up and down. Now I know Rose had a baking sheet, nonstick baking sheet that she attached hers to. So, obviously a little bit more. So obviously I don't know, what the, if it would slide or not.
Right.
So yeah, we want to be able to see, how well we can shake it, see what I know you're scared because you don't want to make a mess, but don't be afraid. As long as it stays inside there, we're going to fill it up. All right. And let's just test this theory. Now, another thing that she said, she didn't like how tall her lip was. And so that's something that I want to see, because I was really leaning towards the purchase of the item that Mrs. Crochet and Coffee had tested. And so I just want to see what the feasibility is behind any of it. That's okay. No. So now, when you first fill up your boat, what do you do with yours? You shake it? Do you just kind of?
Yeah, I kind of just tap my hand on the side a little bit.
You shake it a little?
Like that.
Okay.
Kind of, not my hand, my finger. Repeat.
Okay. And so you see, that's the other feasibility. Obviously, if we're doing like an individual one, individual boats, that would be a great way, shake them right then and there, put them in. What she did was she poured all of them in, and then she kind of shook. So look, for these last two, let's shake the container, the entire container, and let's see is there really, is it turning everything? You see
a little bit, yeah.
Lining them up some. And then let's see. How do you feel that would work for you when you got to your pieces of confetti?
It's not my cup of tea, but I'm not gonna,
Why do you think it's not your cup of tea?
Well, this for one.
The container.
I like, the container. I like actually just having the boat in front of me.
Okay.
But so it's a great concept. It's definitely a great concept. Just for me.
See how your finger just kind of tipped a little? So the actual item that Mrs. Coffee was reviewing, her finger didn't tip because it was a stationary box that sat in front of what she was diamond painting. And she slid the boat in, and so there was some stability there. And that would be what I would worry about, the stability portion of it. Obviously, for me, I hold my boat and I hold one. I do agree with what you said as far as the confetti. It's a lot, trying to switch a baggie out, pour it, just do these three, swap it, get another, just do these three. Right. I do think that something like this is a necessity. It does give us a great way to utilize multiple boats, especially if you buy a lot of diamond paintings. I stopped counting at 49, so I have at least 49 of these boats sitting around.
I stopped trying to count.
You stopped trying to count too. So I definitely think that this touches a need. I don't know about the shoebox lid. I think there's a lot more stability right now. I mean, obviously this is 5. The shoebox lid gave her 10. Maybe if there was like a way to Velcro these in for more stability, as you can see, when you were moving your hand around, you had tipped one. That would also be like a huge concern of mine that I would have is, tipping one over, trying to put one back in. Right. So with the one that came, I think Mrs. Crochet and Coffee got it off of Facebook, off of one of the members of our Crafters Anonymous page.
Yeah.
And so it had more sturdiness. And like I said, her bolts just kind of slid right in, and they fit into, like, it looked like a groove that kind of kept it from coming up.
Okay.
So while this was a good idea and it was cost efficient, I don't know if for me it would be a good idea, because I'd be worried about tipping,
Right.
Every time I sat one in, because I definitely need for my diamonds to line up, and I shake, and so just that little bit of shaking they didn't line up well, see?
Right.
So I need to shake a lot in order for my diamonds to line up. And I do use squares a lot. These are rounds, and the video that she utilized was also squares, and so maybe squares just would line up better if you're using this type of a tray.
Right.
I'm not going to say I wouldn't use it for confetti. I would probably use something like this, but I think I would enhance it a little bit more. I probably would come up with like double-sided Velcro to Velcro these in, and so they don't move a lot, and I don't accidentally have to worry about tipping. And then when I do have periods of confetti, I can see then utilizing it. So kudos and hats off to both of them, because they got my, crafting ideas going. I thought it was an excellent way to deal with confetti. I know Mrs. Crochet and Coffee said that she's looking forward to moving on to a painting that offers her a little bit more color blocking. I myself I'm still working on my Disney painting. I'm hoping that it will be done within the next couple of days. I got a lot done this last day or so, but I really do believe that confetti, sometimes I think you should break up confetti paintings. And so I am looking forward to one of my color blockings. I'm moving on to, I still haven't decided yet, but I am still tossing up either Lips Like Morphine or NOLA. I'm leaning more towards NOLA, but I will say that I'm definitely looking forward to doing some color blocking. So with that said, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to clear our station out, and we're going to move on to our next section real quick. So let's see. Okay, well, maybe not. I don't want to end if it says end. I keep forgetting I'm not using my phone. So kind of moving over from here, the next thing that I wanted to do was to talk a little bit about, sealing a painting, because we're coming up on the end of our paintings where we were going to do a debate on to seal or not to seal. And so one of the things that I wanted to do is to kind of show you guys what I've done in the past. And I'm going to pull that out right now. Do you plan on sealing your painting when it's done, Justin?
I do not think so.
Okay, and why not? What's the biggest reason why you don't think you'll seal?
My painting has so much sparkle, I don't think I want to lose it.
You don't want to lose your sparkle? Okay, I can understand. And that's literally what I'm up against, my decision making when it comes to seal or not to seal. So we're going to move over from there, and I want to show you some of the work that I've done as far as sealing is concerned. So let's get into that. These are some paintings that I have sealed. And I've shown this before, but the sealing that I use is called gloss finish. It looks like it's reading backwards, so I'm not gonna hold it up too much. But it is an acrylic sealer. It has a high gloss finish. It says it's fast drying. It's non-yellowing. It seals and protects, and it's for indoor and outdoor projects. Now, obviously, these are indoor projects. However, if you can see off in the distance, I do have an easel behind Justin's head. The easel I put out on my patio, which is behind Justin. That's the sliding glass door to go out to my patio. And what I do with my easel is I take it out there, I prop one of my paintings, and I seal my painting. I'll leave it out there for a day for it to dry, but then I will come back and spray again, because I try and do like 3 layers of spraying. And the reason is because I don't want my diamonds to fall off. So I wanted to show some of that. I've given a lot of my paintings away. And the reason I've given them away is because they make great gifts. And I'm starting to get a lot of people ask about actually purchasing the diamond paintings. And I don't know yet if I've reached a point where I want to sell them, but I definitely am excited about having someone, that's interested enough, that's interested enough to just, want to buy them. I think that's a great idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try and zoom in on some of these paintings. Obviously, these are, I love scenery paintings. And I think that I am going to move towards trying to get these framed at this point now, because I think they came out good. But to me, especially this one right here, to me, I feel like after I sealed, even though it says high gloss, I feel like a lot of the sparkle was gone. This one right here, it really shined and it really reflected the light beautifully before I sealed. And now I just want to try and zoom in. And my camera keeps adjusting as I try to come down and zoom in. And I'm trying to pick up the sparkle by moving the camera around. And I don't know if I'm doing that, but let's look at the other one. And I don't know. I know it's adjusting. The camera is adjusting as I come in. And I don't think you can catch the sparkle, but there was so much sparkle to it before. And so obviously the sparkle is definitely gone. The painting in and of itself is beautiful. And I have definitely been asked, are you going to sell those? So I'm trying not to zoom in too fast, but I'm trying to catch the sparkle, and I'm not doing a good job of catching the sparkle. So I'm going to zoom back out. I just wanted you guys to be able to see like why there is a fear, because there is a fear. And now what I'm going to do is show you a painting that I have. This is my baby, and my baby has just been sitting here. I haven't even put her, when I say baby, she was my inaugural diamond painting experience, my very first. And I love her so much. And I want you guys to see that there is a difference. Just in moving the canvas alone, you can see the sparkle. And when I tell you it sparkles even more, and I'm looking at the viewfinder and I'm looking at the painting, and I can see all the sparkle in here, and it is triple fold in person. When I say I've been offered, I got offered $300 for this yesterday.
What?
Oh, you weren't here?
No, it was not.
Tiara had the witness friends over.
Wow.
Yes.
$300?
And I thought about it, because I thought about Diamond Art Club. But I couldn't part with it. I literally, and my daughter was so shocked.
She was like, what?
She was shocked that I couldn't part with it. She said, no, I think that's because that's her baby. And they were like, is that a nightclub? That looks like that's outside of a jazz club. I mean, it really sparked conversation. And the gentleman,
you can definitely see it.
The gentleman hanging out right here, they were like, that looks like a jazz club in Louisiana. And I mean, it sparked a lot of conversation. My daughter had like 5 people over yesterday afternoon, and they arrived while I was in the middle of diamond painting, and they were interested and they were intrigued. And so they started asking a lot of questions. Obviously, I, can show the project that I'm working on, and you can always show the upcoming projects. They are really in love with Diamond Art Club. And I thought, this is great. I'm bringing about awareness. People who don't diamond paint are excited. And then they ask, well, do you have any that are already done? I show my little scenic paintings, but baby never comes out, not baby. And so my daughter pulls baby out. This is the second time she pulled baby out. She pulled her out a few weeks ago. We had family in from Denver and from Salt Lake City. And she pulled baby out then also. But yes, the lady said yesterday, oh, if I offer 300, would you frame it and everything as well? That is gorgeous. I would love to see that on my wall. Clearly, she has not been sealed. And my fear is, if I seal her, will she lose all of this beautiful shine and all of this beautiful sparkle? So I have opted not to seal baby. And baby, although I love her, she has not gone up on a wall. With all this red furniture, she would look so gorgeous on a wall. But she is just, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but she's my first. And she was so fun, so vibrant. That is why I pick paintings that mean something to me, because of how I feel about her. So, and I do call her a her. And, it's a night scene. I feel it's jazzy, it's smooth, it's romantic. This confetti down here, this is difficult to do as a first painting when you have this kind of confetti. My next painting was a purple pink, and you guys saw the colors. It was a unicorn. Clearly that should have been my first diamond painting. But I started at the bottom, and I started with confetti. And to get past this, I was already connected to this painting. But to get past this and move on to these periods right here where I had, blocks and blocks of, straight color, I had sort of started missing the confetti. So I had an attachment built up. But I just wanted to kind of bring that out, because that is a fear I think that all of us diamond painters are facing, to seal or not to seal. Yeah. My son is almost done with his painting. I figure he'll be done by this weekend. What is your next project? What are you looking at?
Probably the gumball.
You're gonna do your Diamond Art Club gumball.
I'm definitely gonna do that one next.
Yeah. So, and what else do you have up your sleeve?
I do have plans on getting a Diamond Art Club ordered here pretty soon.
Okay. So what are you looking at? They just had a buy two get one free, and they also have for their new creators, their new artists. They have a lineup that'll be coming out tomorrow on the 15th. So before you spend any money, maybe you should check that out. What do you like?
But I like the symbol of yin and yang, wolves, tigers, all that type of stuff.
You do?
Yeah. So
well,
I'm thinking about getting something like that.
So you do know that there is that portrait you purchased and downloaded from JoJo's Art. If you go to Diamond Art Club, they have that same exact one, but in a diamond painting. And it says the same thing too. It says yin yang. So if I were you, I would look that up because you're already, it's a theme, and since you like it, but they do have that on the website, and maybe we'll get together at another sale or something, and we'll do a purchase. But mommy knows that you love wolves, and so I have a little gift for you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I appreciate all the time that you spend with me, and this craft that we have, that we share together. So when I got my order the other day, you had stuff in there too. That's why I said don't touch it.
Oh, good.
And so I wanted you to do your unboxing on camera. Look at that. Look at that.
What is this?
Here, use these.
Oh, I'm not even trying to miss this.
I was so excited. I was like, ooh, look at, and I know you were going to open it for me. You always help me out so much. And I was like, no, don't touch that one. I wanted to get your honest reaction.
What?
I was not expecting this.
I know, but I do stuff with sister all the time. You know, try and help her out. I just got her that laptop, and I know you working and trying to get your school thing and everything together.
Yeah.
And so you don't have a lot of money left over to treat yourself, and your collection is moving a little bit slower than mine. So I didn't mind helping. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, this is from Huacan. And I know that you've never had a Huacan. You started off with like quintessential. You did So I figure everybody deserves a second chance. And although they didn't have a good name when we started off on this journey, I wanted to see what they could offer. You're killing me, Smalls. Come on.
I know. The tape is irritating me too.
Just cut it. Yeah, cut through the side of it. Don't hurt yourself, but there you go. Just lift it up.
Well, I was close.
There we go. Wow.
This is huge.
Well,
45. This is my. Whoa.
It's bigger than a 30 by 40, but still. Here, let me move your diamonds. And so it comes with the styrofoam roller. Usually styrofoam rollers help with smoothing out the adhesive, but this one is kind of small. I prefer just a little bit bigger. A styrofoam roller, that's just me. Like a pool noodle or something. So the next thing you want to do when you have that opaque, here I'll hold one end, and what you'll want to do is pull up a little. And when you pull it up, pull it like halfway, and then when you slide it back, it'll be straight underneath it. Okay? Yeah, you want to be very careful. So there you go. I try to make sure. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you're careful. Maybe we should put it over here instead of on your little. Because you don't have your board. And then that way we'll quickly do so that everyone can see. We can kind of do a quick review of the Huacan. See if they're any better. So here's what mostly that we do. Kind of pull this up right here. And you pull it halfway back, and the reason is when you push it down, it flattens underneath it. So I want to slide this a little bit this way, and then I'm going to bring the camera in so we can check the symbol quality. And see if they're clear. Hold on 1 second. Trying to.
It looks pretty good.
I do think it's kind of clear. I'm trying to just see what those are ampersands. I was like, what are those symbols? So those are ampersand signs. And for the most part, I do think that they're kind of clear. Just waiting on the camera to adjust. Okay. And this right here is what the picture is supposed to look like when it's completed.
This is amazing.
Yeah, you like it?
I really do.
I think I'm going in the... Oh, there we go. The camera is moving opposite. Okay. So, kind of move it up. Back down. So what we're going to do from here is take back a couple of your... So we're going to take this one back as well. We'll do half of it. And then we'll try and see, some of the clarity. So Huacan, the reason I said everybody deserves a second chance is because Huacan had been, they were getting a name for themselves because the drills didn't kind of look too decent. On top of the drills not looking too good. There were creases and things. Okay. And then the last portion. A little bit.
I like that.
Okay, so it's at the bottom. That looks like that's the bottom.
Yeah, it looks like it's the bottom.
Okay. All right. Can't really see much of it yet, but
I know when I work on it.
when you work on it, it's
definitely
gonna. Let's see if maybe it's coming from this side. I was hoping that maybe in the viewfinder we could see the difference. And I don't see it yet, but I do think that this is the bottom of your.
This is definitely the bottom.
So we'll push these flaps down. We'll start with that end, and you'll see how they'll flatten out. So, yep. Push it straight. There we go. And now push that one. There you go. And then you'll push that one. Okay, and now this last end. Making sure I don't lose the camera. All right. Now, see how this part is flat?
Yeah.
So you're going to turn it around, and you'll do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to take your tape off from here. There you go. And we'll start with this end, since this is, oh, no, we start with that end first, so we'll start there. We'll do it in the reverse. And you'll only need to pull it back
Just a little bit.
To the halfway point from before. Okay, so that's one. And we'll do the second one. Okay. So I think that's an ear. I'll do mine too. I think the biggest part is just making sure the adhesive looks good. I see it really good now. 2 ears right there.
Yeah.
So we'll get it turned around so that we can show it in the view cam. Well, for right now, this looks really nice.
This looks real good.
I like it a lot. The symbols are really clear. I mean, obviously, they're dark symbols, but the symbols are in fact clear. Let's turn it around so we can try and get the top half of it in the viewfinder. And I think once you are able to kind of see the top half, you can see it now. So this is definitely it's going to be beautiful, So I can see the 2 ears. I can see the eyes coming into the nose. So, and here's the wooded trees that are coming up behind it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So, very nice.
I definitely cannot wait.
You can't wait, huh? So that'll give you a little bit more, interest. I'll go ahead and slide mine first since I went last. And you don't want yours to come out of order. All right, second one. And basically, I just try to make sure every part, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. All right. So you notice how now it's flat. Remember before you could get it to stay rolled, unrolled by itself? So once I do this, what I normally do is I take it and I have a portfolio and I put mine in the portfolio. So that's what you see back there. I also will take and flip it over onto the white part so you can see the back of the canvas. And then I kind of check. I won't go through all of your diamonds for you, but I will show you because I know that you have a little experience and you've been diamond painting pretty much as long as me at this point. But this is one of the things that I do. Clearly, I think that everybody at this point should come with a inventory sheet. It's going to be very difficult. But one of the things that I do is I kind of look, because Huacan was known for having diamonds that had like tips and things that came off of them. So I just try and check and make sure that I don't see a lot that are stuck together. These look pretty nice though. So you can see the facets on them.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see that.
Beautiful browns and wooded hues. I really do like that. So that's pretty much all that we have for you right now. We just wanted to kind of get in, wanted to kind of rein in on the boat stationery item that was introduced this week. I thought that was an excellent idea. I do think that, probably will be placing an order for one because I would like to have more of a stationary one. My son said that it's something that he would love to do. Obviously, with him being limited in funds, he just works part-time. He's a college student, so he'll probably be using a shoebox. I do think that, the stability is something that you have to take into consideration when you're thinking, is this a cost-efficient purchase? So the stability would be a factor for me. And so we'll be rewatching the unboxing that Mrs. Crochet and Coffee had because I like the concept, and the shoebox idea is a great idea, but I do feel like I need a lot more stability. And so for me, that would be more of an efficient way to make my purchase. I'd also like to congratulate my 3 winners. Please make sure you reach out to me. Again, my email address is mymentaladdiction with an S on the end, and there's underscores in between each word at gmail.com. If you get your address to me, I will make sure that I get your project out to you this week. And remember our second place winner, Jennifer's Creation Wall. Make sure that you put your choice in between the Red Kitchen Essentials or the Woman Drinking Tea. Okay. Again, I'd like to thank all of my supporters. I really appreciate everything that you guys do and that you guys are there for me. I will probably be going live tonight. I believe that I've signed up to go live on Wednesday nights as my regular night. Sunday nights, after I've calmed down from the day, we've put away groceries, lunches are packed, showers are taken, is when I have a lot more time to diamond paint. And last week, I didn't mean to, but I did. I did a 4-hour live. I was just sitting there diamond painting and chit-chatting and things. So it was a lot of fun. And if you can join me for any of those spur-of-the-moment brain farts, I definitely appreciate it. I like to thank my son for all the time that he puts in to helping me out, giving me ideas and concepts. Ooh, let's try this. Ooh, let's try that. So thank you, Justin. A real quick update. I know I'm always talking to you about my journey and my path to change. We did my, chit-chatting and having a new gratifying experience. Obviously, diamond painting is that gratifying experience. I did get even more of a gratifying experience. I got a VIP to purchase from the Diamond Art Club sale that came out yesterday morning. We did get a little snippet of what was going to be offered. I got to take advantage of purchasing Mama Knows. I wanted Not Bad, Just Drawn That Way, but that is sold out. I'm hearing it's because they were part of the shipment that didn't come in, so I didn't get a chance to get that. I do like Princess Mononoke. I hope I'm saying that right. I also like The Lover's Stroll. There was a lot of diamond paintings in there. Obviously, anything Wolf's is for us. I feel like I've descended from a family of wolves, so they do mean a lot to us. But also my journey, I feel like as far as the weight loss journey, that I'm doing a lot better. My face, I feel like it's getting thinner. So that's something that I have to look forward to this week. And my skin, I feel like my skin is showing some improvement overall. So I'm coming into week 4. Thank you again for being on this journey with me. You guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you for joining my my WIP and chat. I guess is what this was. But you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.